Evening folks, evening, welcome back to another evening of Ring CAFE action. So we are live again for another couple of hours here from Nurburgring Nordshliefe. GR3 races upcoming. We've got a couple of minutes till the start of race 1. We've changed the rules a little bit. I say the rules, the format. Where have I put that? Let's get ourselves in this lobby before I miss the start of the race. But yeah, another round of Ring CAFE merch still available, people. T-shirts, stickers, hit me up, dartsmoker@gmail.com. There you go, stickers and T-shirts. Right. Evening. How are we all doing? Let me put the sound on. Bosh, there we go. So, all ready to go. Where is that? Okay. So, what have we got tonight? Again, they've changed it a little bit, so it's 3-lap races, reverse grid from second race. First race is going to be set up in terms of driver skill levels, so you'll see next to the drivers, all the way over there, there, if you can see my finger up there. You'll see they've got an A and an S, or a B and an S, or a B and an A, or whatever it is. That's their driver rating. The first race is going to be set due to that level of ranking, and then after that everything's going to be reverse grid from results of the race. No tunings on, it's box settings, which is balance and power. All racing tyres are available, and you must do at least 1 lap. You can't stop halfway around and change your tyres and put on a different set. No fuel or tyre wear. Well, that's what it says here. No fuel or tyre wear, although I was informed earlier that you were rolling with times 12 times tyre wear yesterday for a laugh. Hopefully not tonight. So they do start with 100% of fuel. Penalties are on weak. Vehicle damage is on light this week, so that will repair itself. It doesn't mean a trip to the pits. Weather is... Oh no, weather's random. Apologies. What else? Anything? No use in chatting race, stop it. And the usual drivers, let's have a look. Who have we got? A few returning, a few new ones. Dragoon 75, not seen him before. DIA3SP Mark we've seen before. Thoppy 71, not seen in the lobby before. There's TOR Potomac Pot, regular. Vectra, regular is his lobby. He better be a regular. Bondo we've seen before. Beastie Bub, Ace Killer, Mattis, Old Fiction, Your Veta, Singularis, Leo Maiko, new driver, Donkey Shot we've seen before, and Gas Marco Tomo. Interesting names from the Europeans. I'm sure they look at us just the same. Like, what have you chosen? Why have you picked that name, you maniac? Okay, so we are just about to get race 1 underway. Can it keep the stuff on, or is it going to go straight into the lobby and then into the race, and then I've got to turn it all back on again? PlayStation, when I've set it, leave it. Okay, flipping out, it's warming up in here already. Why did it say Mattis at the front when he's not? He's all the way back here. It's Dragoon on the front row of the grid. No, it's not. It says he's second. No idea what's happening. Blue flag. Give way to faster cars. I've never seen that flashed up before on a grid start. Lights are on then. We've got a false start from Thoppy in the background. He's going going to be left behind if he's not careful. And yeah, Dragoon leads. I can't see it. Mattis, can you? I can't. Go straight into race 1 then again. No qualifying this week, just going to save a little bit of time and get more racing action. DIA 3SP Mars slotting himself into 2nd position. Bottom of the pot in 3rd. Foppy, even with a bad start, holds on to 4th position. I thought that was going to be a loss for him. Ace Killer in 5th. Mattis, there's Mattis in 6th. Look, he wasn't in 1st at all. Old Fiction found himself with half a second penalty already in 7th. He's being harassed by Bondo and Beastie Bug. Porsche pair trying to get past him. Your later 10th. Singularis in 11th. Leo Maiko in 12th. Gas Marco 13th. Donkey Shot 14th. Oh, Vectra's had an absolute nightmare. 20 seconds behind. No damage on his car, but that could have repaired itself. Dragoon then under pressure for the lead. DIA 3SP Martin looking to get past him. From Foxholes then pressing. Oh, you wanted bumper cam, didn't you? Bumper. Remember, I've done this 5 years, mostly from trackside cams, so remembering to put it on your bumper cams is a tough ask. Oh, gets a good drive out of here, all over the back of Dragoon, looking for a way past him. Dragoon's making that Mercedes massively wide. Mark goes for a look. He's got the inside line. A little bit of contact. Dragoon gets nudged off. One of them. Oh no, Dragoon! Oh, he's pressed the hammer down a little bit too early. He's had a tiny bit of the rage going on there, I think. He's pressed the hammer with those dirty tyres and spun the back end of that Mercedes round. That leaves Martin out front by 1.5 seconds currently. Pot in 2nd then, Floppy 3rd, Ace Killer in 4th. So you'll notice the BMW M6, popular car in this one. A few Porsches as well. Mattis in 5th, Old Fiction 6th, Your Beta 7th, Mondo in 8th. Leo Maiko, oh, side by side with Gas Marco, coming out of there. Oh. Not able to carry the speed through though. Gas Marco has to drop back behind Leo Maiko. Those two confused. Marco and Maiko. Singularis had a little look as well there, but wasn't able to make that work through that particular section. Dragoon back on track, but in 12th, unfortunately. Donkey Shot 13th, Beastie Bug 14th. Poor old Vectra, 34 seconds behind now. Maybe chucking this first race in the bin. Going to be difficult to make up that time. Mark then leads. Potter closing the gap up on him. 0.9 of a second between them. It's not bad. It's Killer. Oh, just having a look at Foppy there. Gets himself through. So we have got. Let's just go and have a look. Mart up front in the Warp Systems livery BMW M6. If you want your underfloor heating, go check them out. We've got Potter and Pot right behind him in the same livery. So these three and myself are all friends. And behind him, Ace Killer, man himself, Warp Systems specialist, in 3rd. So top 3 for the Warp Systems. They're not a team, but close mates. Get me included, but I'm not racing. Floppy under pressure again. Oh, he's coming to contact with Mattis just as we flick over to him. Mattis keeping it on track. He's picked up a little bit of damage. That will slow him down a little bit, but tricky part of the circuit for overtakes. So as long as he can keep behind Floppy. He's being flashed from behind though, Old Fiction. Looking for his way past as well. Let's get ourselves on roof cam. Fiction holding half a second penalty though, so he's got to lose that on the dotting a straight and look back towards the start finish line. Still chasing down Foppy for that 4th though. Not bad holding that, considering he had a false start right at the start for Foppy. Sparks being kicked up from there as the cars can press down into that hole. Again, Old Fiction just tucked onto the back end of this fight, wanting to stay in the slipstream really. Again, he's going to lose that when he hits this, when he hits the straight due to that penalty. The gap closing then on Foppy in front. That was a great exit there. Nowhere for him to go, though, almost having to drive on the grass, looking for a way past him. Good position, battle in front as well. We've got Ace Killer having a go at Potterman Pot there. A little bit sideways for Mates. It's going to cost him a little bit in that chase. We'll just jump to this fight as well. Ace Killer then closing up on Potterman Pot. Going for the overtake straight away. He helps him down the street. They are trying to push it forward back towards Mars, who has pulled a bit of a gap in front currently. He's about 3.5 seconds ahead of these two. He is just coming back up the hill already. Big gap for him. Ace Killer pushing his luck there as he comes into the last couple of corners, almost catching the pair of them out, pushing Potter a little bit hot into the last couple of turns. You can see there the pair of them just struggling to get around that last corner. That chase for the lead. The gap then back to these two. Mates has managed to find his way past that back straight. Music Monk, practicing Nord all day, but got kicked from the lobby. Oh! Didn't have contact with anyone. Oh, shame. Shame. Well, hang about, because the second this race is over, there might be a spot. Race to one. Potterman Pot pulled a little bit of a gap over Ace Killer. That's enough for you three. Let's move ourselves back through the field. Mates then holding that forward. He's taking it off at Foppy. The gap back to Old Fiction. He's lost that penalty now, held on to 6th. Bondo in 7th. Big gaps here already. Bit of a quartet here. Gasmarco in 8th. These 4 chasing him down. Donkey Shot, Dragoon, who's that just in the background. Carrying all the speed through here. Slipstream all the way for these 3. Turning left into the hairpin in a second. Turning left towards the hairpin. There we go. Boom. Beastie Boy just in the background. Chase still on for these boys. Oh, that's why I don't like this camera so much. Goes near any bridges or trees or the edge of the track and it just folds it. Beastie Boy then in 11th, chasing down Dragoon. So Dragoon crashed after a little bit of contact with DIA 3SP Mart at the first lap. Not due to the contact, but afterwards had a slightly dirty tyres. We've got yellow flags in front. Is somebody off track? They are. The DIA 3SP Mart has either crashed or internet gone. Oh, contact. Donkey Shot. Donkey Shot gets tagged by Dragoon. Dragoon says, I'm carrying on. Get that. Right, let's just see. Oh no, Mark's not lost his internet, he has just had an absolute mare of it. So he's crashed from the lead with a 3-second lead as well, unfortunately. Finding back on track in 6th, just behind Floppy and Old Fiction. Bit of work for him to do then. Lap and a half left of race 1. Let's just work our way back through. Bondo 7th then, Gasmarco in 8th. Gets a little bit sideways in the GTR. Dragon in 9th. Beastie Boy 10th, Your Veta 11th, Donkey Shot in 12th, Singularis 13th, got Leo Maiko in 14th, Vectra still rolling around at the back, but only 16 seconds back now, in 15th. Yeah, not sure what happened to him in race 1, but he just didn't found him 20 seconds back, straight away pretty much. Ultimate Pot then leading 1.7 seconds from Ace Killer. Mattis into third, then just coming up towards the carousel. Turning the camera the long way. Ace Killer gets a little bit of a wobble out of there, loses a couple of tenths to Ultimate Pot. That gap up, Ultimate Pot though, pulling a couple more tenths through here. No tyre wear on tonight, so nothing to worry about for these 3 laps. No fuel, just absolutely press it all the way. Loses a little bit of time through there, still holding 1.9 seconds though over Ace Killer. Mattis in third position. There's Old Fiction. Lexus tonight. Jack Daniels livery looking good. Mart back up into 5th then. He's got himself back past Thoppy. Thoppy just behind him still. Not out of danger just yet. Mart got Old Fiction not too far in front. But a little bit of a gap then to Mattis just there. So there is Thoppy. Checkered roofed red and yellow Porsche. Bondo. He's playing both sides look. It's on the chessboard. Ooh. Almost made the wrong move there. Chess, see, get it? Dragoon. Big orange and grey Mercedes in 8th. That's Marco flashing his lights. I don't know who at. He's a little bit too far down the road. Looking good though. I don't know, might be why you're in 9th, flashing your lights too much rather than concentrating on racing. Beastie Bub in 10th, then right behind Gas Marco. Oh, Marco on the grass. That's going to be difficult to get back on. He does get it back on, but Beastie Bub comes through, takes that position off of him. He's in a good position though if he can stick. He's still flashing his lights. Just everybody's getting it. That's your own fault, Gas Marco. Still only 0.6 of a second back, so he does get a toe up this back straight. He will close back up on Beastie. Beastie too far off of Dragoon to pick up a toe. Veers across the track then, tries to drop that toe. Doesn't quite work for him. Full tilt down here then, 163. Gas Marco closes it up a little bit, makes up a 10th. Coming into the corners now though. Make up some time with the brake in, but won't be able to get past unless he forces it. So he is forcing it. Picked up. No, there's Dragoon. Oh no, Dragoon. There goes Dragoon. He's got that final turn wrong. He's put hammer down a little bit too early and spun round again into the pit wall. And now left of the race. Probably the lobby. That's Marco then. Not able to get past Beastie. He's found himself with a half a second penalty. Raw Beta in 10th, Singularis in 11th. Big gaps then at the back of the field. Donkey Shot in 12th, Leo Maiko in 13th, and Vectra 14th. Pot then now leading with a 3.4 second lead over Ace Killer. Mattis NRW just in the background, not out of it yet either. Old Fiction holding that 4th position. DIA 3SP Mart still 5th, not been able to close the gap up on Old Fiction either. Last lap of this first race. Probably holding 6th again. With a bit of a false start at the beginning. Managed to hold on to 4th position. Lost a couple of positions, but still 6th. Big gaps pretty much all over. Bondo 7th, 11 seconds behind Thoppy, 3.8 ahead of Beastie. That's Marco. Found himself with a full second penalty now, and he's got a mirror full of your Veta. sideways through there. Right again. Oh, he's held it. Oof. Oof. Your Vader. Oh, he only just held it. Cool, blimey. Use the force. It's because it's Vader. Father. Or something. Oh, I thought both drivers were going backwards then. No. That's Marco on the grass. Can your Vader get past? Can. Put the inside through there. That's Marco. Calm down with the lights, bro. Calm down with the lights. A little bit glitchy there from your Vader by the looks of it. That's Marco got that second penalty to lose. Singularis pretty close to him. Be able to get past if he can close that gap up a little bit. 1.4 seconds behind at the minute. Guess Marco's battery's going to run out. Oh, he's pinned it into the wall. That's going to slow him down. A lot closer then for Singularis. A little bit of a straight here, not quite in slipstream range. Oh. As if by magic. That's Marco Tomo. Didn't like me telling him to stop flashing his lights, maybe. So that's that race over. I thought Singularis was going to be able to close that gap up. He's now 2.1 seconds behind your Vader. Shot 11th. Leo Maiko in 12th. Vectra still 13th. Potter McPot then. Been gifted the lead by a crash from DIA 3SP Mart, unfortunately, but has managed to maintain that. Ace Killer was having a go at him, but Ace Killer has obviously made a little mistake here and there. He's 2 seconds behind him at the minute. Mattes holding third. Old Fiction close that gap up a little bit. He's taken a couple of tenths out of Mattes. There is DIA 3SP Mart, 3.2 seconds behind Old Fiction. Floppy out on his own at the minute. Almost 4 seconds behind DIA 3SP Mart. He's got almost 12 seconds. Get yourself in this lobby, Music Monk. There's space, I'm sure of it. People leave it. When you see that pop up on the screen, join. Rondo out on his own in a 7th. Beastie, Lonely, your Vader, reasonably lonely, still got your Singularis. He has brought that time down a little bit on this final lap. A few corners to go yet as well, so we'll see what Singularis can do. Can he better that 10th? Donkey Shot in 11th, he's kind of out on his own, almost 6 seconds in front and almost 10 seconds behind. Same for Leo Maiko, same for Vectra. Again, no idea what happened to Vectra, he got it all wrong quite early on lap 1. And was 20 seconds back the first time we checked. So, who knows? Who knows? It's looking good for Potter McPot at the minute. Just see, I've got to do that. Yeah, so can't see the lobby. Ringcaf. Straight and a couple of corners to go then for Potter McPot through Animal Garden at the top of the hill, not this hill. Ace Killer not flashing his lights at the cameraman this week because he's not winning. So should be no stress for him then. Again, no tyre wear to worry about, no issue with this thing losing itself coming around these last couple of corners. And Potter McPot then comfortably taking race 1 win, 2 seconds pretty much over Ace Killer. Mattes coming home in 3rd. Old Fiction lost a bit of time to him, come on camera, keep up. Lost a bit of time to him in 4th, and Mark comes home in 5th. Floppy holds on to that 6th. Tail kicks out just at the end there. Rondo up towards the last couple of corners as well. Yeah, field broke up reasonably quickly. little packs of drivers. Beastie Bum backwards for 8th, somewhere in that melee. Oh, there he is. Net camera. Singularis did manage to get past your Veta then, just to close the gap down before the dotting astray and use the slipstream to get past him. Your Veta taking 10th, then Donkey Shot comes home in 11th. Leo Maiko somewhere in that mess as well, as the camera doesn't keep up. There we go. In 12th, and Vectra 13th. Again, not sure what happened. I've been told by someone at my work, is there an appeal committee? There is, because I could jump in the chat. I could jump in the chat and tell them. Oh, we don't even see you. Don't even see you finish the race, Vectra, unfortunately. It's Potter McPot then taking the win in race 1, and yeah, 3 laps done and dusted. There's only 15 in the lobby at the minute. Music, what's your PSN? What's your PSN? And I can drop it in the chat. Boop. Thoppy's left the room. See, 14 players. It's 14. There's 2 spaces. Nobody's joined yet. Yeah, if you give me your PSN, I can chuck it in the PlayStation chat for starters, and I can send Vectra directly if it needs to be. 15. Who's just joined? Someone's joined. Who is it? Is it you? Oh, it was Mark. Interesting. Again, sometimes when the race finishes, it just kicks people out. I don't know. So, second race is going to start at 32 minutes past, wherever you're from, whatever hour of the day it is. For me, it's going to be 8:32 in the evening, not in the morning. And Windless Taught, is that you? Is that you, Mr. Monk? He's just joined the room. Piwo as well. Interesting names. Crazy Smurf is in the house. Windless Tour, a new driver. There's GER Piwo. So, lobby full now. Music Monk is your PS. Or is it musicmonk.ps? Right. Let me figure out what I've done with that. There it is. I've got to remember how to use this thing. Music monk.ps wants to join if there's space. I'm not going to ask if they've kicked you. They might have kicked you to make room for me, let's say, if you were in the lobby. Musicmonk.ps. Okay, yeah, cool, that's what I put. Oh no, hold on. Autocorrect. Whew, you lucky boy. You were nearly. Music Monkey. Dash not dot. Oh, okay, alright, I've not sent it yet. Music Monk dot dash PS wants to join if there's space. God blimey, my spelling's terrible. I thought autocorrect would work that one out. Boop. It's still full at the minute. 16 out of 16. You could add me as a friend on here. Dukes. The man above you in the chat wants into this lobby. Weeks now he's been in the chat. He's not been able to get in. Weeks. Poor guy. Kick yourself out, Ace Killer. He has been trying to get in though. Right, let me see if I can. I opened a water. Right, I got a little bottle of water here. I opened one of these the other night. Guess where it went? Straight on the extension lead. I didn't know whether my whole system was going to explode. I've managed to not chuck it everywhere tonight. Doesn't open now, does it? I've just sent a chat to the PS group anyway, to the PlayStation group. Oh, okay, he says okay, he's going to kick someone. You ready to join? You ready to join? He's going to kick someone. I don't know who. Tort's left the room, there's a space. There's space. You can see the that's the lobby name at the top. The GT Ring Cafe thing line, just for fun, jiggity jig. And then little old me. Duco's almost shouting at you, joy! Okay, we've only got a minute till race 2 starts, so is he in? Still only 15 or 16. Still 15. Nobody's joined. Okay. The lobby isn't appearing for you. Okay. No, he's not, Dukes. No, he's not. So maybe add me or Ace Killer, and then find the lobby by searching for friends. Whether I can accept that, is it going to pop up on my screen? I'm not sure if I've got notifications on. Just quickly, early friend request, that's not what I meant to be looking at. No. Okay. Well, you're too late for this one. That's a bit much, Duco. What he could do is just wait for this race to finish. I'll go and accept a friend request from him. And then he can find it. Okay, lights on then for race 2. Reverse grid from race 1. Everybody new starts from the front. Crazy Smurf gets us off then in the Audi R8. Getting a lot of drivers in that BMW M6. Snap-on livery on board for Piwo. Vectra then not having a good first race, so he ends up near the front of the grid for this one, sitting in third at the minute. They do scream. Oh, look at the sun, look at the sun. Beautiful scenes here at Nurburgring Nordshliefe. Sun glistening through the trees. BMWs everywhere. Oh no, there's one backwards. You see all sides of them. Leo Maiko then in third, chasing down Vectra here. He's got Donkey Shot for company in the background. Carrying as much speed as possible through there. Donkey Shot hugging the inside through there, carrying great speed through. Having a look at Leo Maiko down towards the hairpin. Side by side, Leo Maiko have the inside. Oh, look at the speed that Donkey Shot's just carried through there. What on earth happened to Leo Maiko? He slammed the brakes on. What happened? Seemed like he absolutely slammed the anchors on there. It was a bit random. Donkey Shot into third, then Leo Maiko in fourth. Your Veta fifth, Beastie Book in sixth. Also looking for a way past. Corners here. Oh, your Veta almost in trouble then, nearly into the back of Leo Maiko. Now he's got a Beastie Book chasing him down. A bit of a gap then back to back to Bondo here, seventh. Getting wheels on that grass. Oh, again, your Veta a little bit glitchy here as well. Missed here then at Nordshliefe as well. The haze and the sun just might catch some of these drivers out. I mean, majority of these might go, oh, your Veta, no. Oh no, he's got tangled up with Bondo there. Probably both drivers picked up a little bit of damage through that one, yeah. Yeah, unfortunate for Bondo, your Veta not really under control of that car as it came back on the track, you know, not his fault. Bondo possibly thought that was going to be ghosting out, but it wasn't, and now he's got it dead. It will repair itself, damage is on light tonight. And then we've got Givo Mattis. And who's that bottom of pot chasing him down in 8th, 9th and 10th. Givo all over the back of Bondo here. His car is repaired now. Trying to drive around the outside of on earth. Maniacs, your Veta then getting that one a little bit wrong. Bondo having to look around the outside of him, the inside of him, while Pilo was having a look around the outside of Bondo. That door being left wide open, Pilo taking full advantage of it. Side by side through here still. Oh, look at this. Mattis coming up from behind, giving them both a shove down the track. Hurry up. Bondo sticking a wheel on the grass. Got Mattis and Potter McPot as well chasing these boys down. Right up towards the carousel. Your Veta just a little bit wide through there. Pilo's tail kicks out. Everyone hangs on to it for the time being. All over the place. Okay, let's run ourselves through the order then. It is still Crazy Smurfy up front in that Audi. 2.1 seconds lead actually over Vectra. Donkey Shot into third position then. Leo Maiko in fourth, being hounded by Beastie in that Porsche. Set of corners. IFD's joined the room. IFD has left the room. Vectra under pressure then. Donkey Shot all over him. Sideways the Beastie in the Porsche as well. Look at that BMW side by side through that left-hander. That's a tricky corner to get around on your own, let alone with a car next to you. Vectra leading us down to this next right-hander then through the compression. Boom, down we go. We are three BMWs deep then, being hounded by Beastie Bubba on board with in the Porsche 911. Stomping it down here. Oh, was carrying a little bit too much speed through there, but no, he holds on to it. Leo Maiko keeping himself bolted onto the back end of Donkey Shot here as well. It's going to be a good race on the Dottingham between these four. Your Vater still in tow range as well. Who's he got behind him? Piwo. A lot of drivers all in a line here. My PSN is Dark Smoker. That's it. Having a go at anybody else. Let's go and have a look. Crazy Smurfy 5 seconds up the road. Vectra in at second under a little bit of pressure from Donkey Shot. Crazy Smurfy making it look easy at the minute. Donkey in third then. Drivers all over the place. Oh, was that Beastie on the grass? Could have been. Yes, I think it was. It's got Dirty still on the grass. Used that Porsche. He's just got those last couple of corners wrong, dipped himself onto the grass there. Oh no, and then just stayed out of the way while the rest of the cars were coming through, and unfortunately still got dirty tyres. Oh no, oh okay, there's a little bit of contact between Beastie and Your Vater then by the looks of it. Apologies for just popping up in the chat. He drops to 12th then, Old Fiction 13th and DIA 3SP Mart in 14th. Look at this, the Audi R8 miles ahead. Oh, not anymore, not anymore. He did have a good 5 seconds, but he's made a mistake somewhere. Vectra's now closed that gap right up. Donkey's not been able to get past him yet either. Come then, and we jump back to this. On board with Leo Maiko, he's got a train of cars behind him. Your Vater, Piwo, all hard on the brakes. There's cars diving all over the place looking for a way past. Oh no, Piwo gets tagged. He's now on the sand. A little bit of contact there. Vater trying to get the inside of Leo Maiko. Hit the curb, kicked wide, hit Piwo. Piwo ends up on the sand at the hairpin. Nobody able to get past Leo Maiko at the minute. Pot into 6th. Oh, yeah, Maiko got that corner wrong. Oh no, there is contact behind. Pot gets tagged, I think, by Mattes coming into that turn. Rondo looking for a way through. Ace Killer. Gets himself in between Potter and Bondo. Oh no, there's Your Vater. He's pinned it into a wall. I don't know if there was contact. He's got front end damage, no back end damage, so he's not been tagged in the rear. Could have just got that corner wrong, but he drops to 10th. Old Fiction right behind him in 11th now. Beastie up 12th. DIA 3SP Mart. Oh, way behind. 25 seconds. Pivo's not happy. He's left the room. Smurfy. Making the Audi work here, pulls a little bit more time over Vectra. He's managed to pull a little bit of a gap between himself and Donkey Shot as well. It's going to be enough to fend him off. The next lap and a half we'll see. There's Leo Maiko then, still 4th. Ultimate Pot 5th. Ace Killer in 6th. Bondo under pressure from Mattes here. BMW just carrying the speed past the Porsche. Didn't look like a bad exit for Bondo there, just the BMW looks like it sticks the power down a little bit easier. Coming out of those turns. Almost full tilt up there, a little bit of a lift through that left-hander. Chasing down Ace Killer. Bondo. Get it dropped then by the BMW, just carrying the speed all the way along that straight. No, there's Leo Maiko off track, drops from 4th to 6th, under pressure then from Mattes coming into the carousel. Oh, he's had to dip himself out. Leo Maiko's dropped out of the carousel as well. Could be devastating for both of them. Bondo's lit the rears up coming out of there as well. He then pirouettes across the track and into the wall. It's all kicking off at the carousel. Later in 11th, Bondo just confused. What happened? Wheels still turning on that car. He's still in disbelief of what happened, unless he's pinned and he can't get out. And Mark just rolling about, not even full throttle here. Even slowing down to the yellow flags. Look, that's some good racing etiquette there, isn't it? But this man has led from the start, Crazy Smurfy. Still makes the odd little mistake. Vectra's brought that time down again a little bit. It's down to 1.7 seconds. There is the gap. Forward with Vectra then. There is the Audi of Crazy Smurfy in front. Time down to a second, just under through that particular corner, but it is still a second. Needs another tenth or two just to get into the slipstream up the Nottingham. Loses it through there. He's 1.2 seconds back. No slipstream for him at the minute. Feathering the throttle through there. Doesn't want to stick the wheels on the left hand side at all. But look at this great exit for him there. Crazy Smurfy not carrying as much speed through, and Vectra's turbo kicks in now, starts drawing in Crazy Smurfy. Gap of 0.6, big gap behind. Crazy Smurfy peels over to the left, tries to drop the toe, it's not working. Still drawing him in, don't know if it's going to be enough before the corners here. Crazy Smurfy stay on the track. Vectra having a little look. Oh, it's going to be brave. It's going to be brave. He would have had to have had all his kahunas out then. Smurfy then leads us into this final lap. Goes a little bit deep through there. Ooh, lights the tail up as well. Vectra then piling the pressure on this final lap already. Within slipstream range, so he will still be drawn closer and closer down these little straights. Still nobody in any kind of attacking distance on these two. And that Audi just getting bigger and bigger. Oh! Piling the pressure on here then, Vectra. He just backs off while Crazy Smurfy gets it a little bit wrong. Doesn't want to get tangled up, pinned off the track. Crazy Smurfy just cleaning his tyres off quickly. Vectra closing up on him. Oh, get off the grass. Not in the corner to be going for an overtake, but almost pushing Crazy Smurfy off the road. Oh, almost takes himself out. All that hard work lost then. Crazy Smurfy starts disappearing. He picks himself up a half a second penalty as well. All to do then for Vectra if he wants to win now. He's got to get past Crazy Smurfy cleanly. He's got to get enough of a gap ahead of him that he can drop that penalty on the Dottinger without any attack from Crazy Smurfy to come back and take that win off him. Let's have a peel through the people then, see where everybody else. Potter then in third. Only 1.8 seconds behind Vectra. We'll see that gap come down, I'm sure. Ace Killer still just over a second behind him. Dr. Shot, maybe a mistake, drops to fifth. Mattis in 6th, Old Fiction 7th, Leo Maiko in 8th, losing a couple of more positions there unfortunately. Beastie Bub in 9th, Vector in 10th, Singularis 11th, Bondo 12th, Mart in 13th. Singularis, Crazy Smurfy just holding his own at the minute, extends that gap to 1.4 seconds. Vectra's now got problems of his own. He's got Potter McCock closing up on him and Ace Killer. And these two are looking a lot faster. Looks like Ace Killer's closing up on Potomac Pot. I think just because Potomac Pot's being held up here a little, I'm sure they get past Vectra before he needs to drop that penalty. With Potter then chasing down a second. There it is. It is Crazy Smurfy just in front, only at 1.5 seconds ahead of Vectra. But Ace Killer tucked into the slipstream on Potter and Pot here as well. Vectra risking it through there. Potter carrying great speed, looking for a run around the outside here. Driving from these two. The next corner is going to be the teller though. Again, great bit of driving. Difficult corner to get round at full speed, that one. Ace Killer not able to slot one at the inside of Vectra there either. Wasn't close enough to Potter and Pot for him to, for Vectra to have left the door open while he slots one in right behind Potter. And now Potter on the hunt for that Audi R8. Closing up massively as well, 0.5 of a second. Turning right. Up towards the carousel. Vectra being harangued by Ace Killer, giving him a flash of the lights. Crazy Smurfy comes out of the carousel a little bit early, doesn't affect him. Vectra and Ace Killer side by side coming through there. Oof. Ace Killer backs off. Vectra holds on to third. Oh, it's Crazy Smurfy off track. Pops up into the lead again then. Vectra stomps one through there. Oh no, not quite. Crazy Smurfy just holding on to that. The skin of his teeth through there. Oh no. Hold on. It's absolutely kicking off here between these three. Oh no, Crazy Smurfy off track again, unfortunately loses those two positions, comes back on track, loses up. Loses it and takes out Mattis. Unfortunately, he is waiting though, that's good to see. So unfortunately that's going to be the end of both of their races. A lot of these drivers come flying through to, oh no, Mattis struggling to get that thing pointed straight. But yes, well, I've got to say, Crazy Smurfy, fair play to you, brother. Fair play to you. You stopped on the brakes, you stopped your car. You two were pretty much last and last, apart from Singularis Bondo Mart. Bondo's sticking his hazards on as well, just to let Mart know he's not messing about. You can race me if you want, but he can just overtake. Potter McPot then pulls a gap now, 3.2 seconds over Ace Killer. 2 wins out of 2 for Potter. I'll check my notifications in a second, Music Monk. If you send a request. Vectra losing his penalty. Donkey shot comes through. Ace Killer's lost it somewhere. Oh no, sorry, Ace Killer's up there in second. Of course he is. There he is. But it is going to be this man that takes the second win out of 2 tonight. Ultimate Pot came from the back. Now he's here. Is comfortable win in the end, backwards across the line as well. Ace Killer up towards the line, taking second. Donkey Shot coming home in third. Vectra taking fourth, just losing that position. With that penalty loss coming up back straight. Old Fiction coming home in fifth. Leo Maiko back into just taking sixth. Beastie Bug right behind him. Into sixth then, was 8th last time we checked. Beastie Bug taking 7th. Your Beta coming home in 8th. Oh, that would be Crazy Smurfy and Mattis that will have everyone to jump up the spot. So Crazy Smurfy taking 9th, Mattis taking 10th. Singularis coming home in 11th. Hondo rolling. Nothing in. Now he sticks the hammer down. So it's going to be another reverse grid, which is going to put these two at the front. I don't think we're going to see either of them complete a lap though. Could be wrong. That big white handle there, is that the ejecto seato? Cuz right in front of his hand there, just reach forward, bam! Is that the handbrake? Looks like ejecto seato cuz button. Yeah, I'm gonna say, don't think we were gonna see either of those two finish lap. So 13th and 14th for those two. And Potter McPot on the top spot again. There you go. 2 out of 2 for Potter McPot. Do you know what I haven't done? I haven't put Vectra's stream info in the description. I've not done it. Hold on. I'm going to do 2 things now. Gut mail. Boom. Just copy it, damn it. Copied. Alright. Get rid of that. And smash a bit of that in. Just like that. Hopefully that's done it. Okay. Now, Music Monk PS wants to be your friend. Boom. Could have declined it then, couldn't I? So look at your profile. How dodgy are you? Have a look. How dodgy is he? Yeah, me. Alright, okay, yeah. Alright. Whatever that meant. So, unfortunately, the lobby's still full. 16 out of 16. Nobody got booted that time, unfortunately. Oh, your Vader Beastie Bubs on controller. That's why he's struggling a little bit. Now, you should be able to search for Friends Music Monk. Again, it'll probably show the lobby, whether it, it's 16 out of 16. Does it show full lobbies? I don't know. Is there a thing at the top for that? I think there is, isn't there? There's 2 tags, one for lobbies with friends. I can't remember what the other one is at the top. Still 16 of 16. Probably going to see 2 more races tonight. Remember to hydrate, people. Flipping warm today. So I've been told this is just calm down, right? Calm down, you Germans, right? I was told don't say these 2 words together at any point throughout tonight's stream. The word Kopf and the word Pommel. Or is it Pimmel? I'm not allowed to put those 2 words together. Yes, I did translate them. It's my boss that told me that, and he doesn't like me swearing. I don't do swear, believe you me, even though these things are the cleanest of clean, every now and then there's a bomb dropped, but majority of the time there's no, these are safe for kids. I click them as not safe for kids because, you know, you lot in the chat and in this chat, and I could drop a bomb, and you know, stuff could happen. Still 16-16, unfortunately. Did we get a time for race 3 start? 02. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay. Still 16-16. Sorry, music won't. Can't ask him to kick someone else again, can I? I could ask him to kick Hyper with 2 R's. No, I'm not going to do that. Hyper. The cat. So, who have we got in the room now? Anyone new? Hans Lander 333. Can't do that, Beastie. Beta's a little bit glitchy, I think, and Beastie's just, if you can read that, just said drive slower so your internet can keep up. I do like that. Do like silly comedy like that. Yeah, just the 2 new drivers again for this one, Hyper and Hans Lander. What does that name ring a bell? Hans Lander. Why do I think it's got something linked to particularly a Tarantino film? You still can't see the lobby. Maybe a glitch of some sign or blocked. Well, maybe next week. Yeah, it might be showing full if it's. I don't know whether, again, if there's an option for selecting full lobbies. Doesn't help you though because it's still full. So you know. Give him a ha ha ha. I'll stop it. Okay, race 3 just about to get underway. It did say 9:02. Hans Lander opting for a Porsche then in race 3. Again, fresh to the lobby. Only him out on track at the moment. Yeah. Get those practice laps in then before the race starts. I'm sure there's that's one way of losing a toe, I suppose. Wrecking that beautiful green paintwork as well. How that splitter's still in one piece. Oh, just hanging about then. I've added him Dukes. He still can't see the lobby. Okay. So it is going to be Hans Lander that leads us out, followed by Hyper, both new to the lobby. Reverse grid again. So we see Bondo and Marks just behind them. They finished last in the last race. Not a great start from Hyper. He's under all sorts of pressure already. Mark gets past him. Bondo has opted to go for the two-tone BMW this time. Still doesn't like that paintwork. Automatically spun that up and put it in the wall, unfortunately. Bondo, not quite the same as the Porsche, maybe just getting a little bit confused. Thought he was in the Porsche and binned it. Good work for him to do then. So Hanslander leads in the Porsche, Mart into second then, Hyper in third in the Lamborghini. There we go. All over the back of Singularis here. He's found himself in second position with a few drivers disappearing. Mates trying to find a way past here as well, carrying the speed. Through it goes, kept it on track as well. Nobody else having a lunge into the hairpin. Oh no, contact between Crazy Smurfy, I think, and, oh no, sorry, not Crazy Smurfy, your Vader and Hyper in the Lamborghini now being sent into the gravel. Chases on then, Crazy Smurfy chasing down Singularis here for this third position, closing up. Popped into the Mercedes in this second race. Hyper's already left the room, so there is a spot now, Music Monk. Has put Mart into the lead of the race. He's got a big old gap to everybody else behind. Mates 2.9 seconds. Not only lap one, but still. Mark can just keep plonking down those qualifying style laps. Knowing he's got a bit of time behind him, he's still pulling time over Mates. It was, not so much now. Mates has got a gap himself back to Singularis, 1.5 seconds. Crazy Smurfy all over the back of him then in that Mercedes. Beastie Bug into fifth, Old Fiction sixth. Gap back to Bondo then in seventh, spinning it out in turn one, back on track. Ace Killer in eighth. Pot already up to ninth, so has won both races tonight so far, so he did start from the back. What are we? About a third of the way through lap one. He's already up to ninth position. Donkey Shot 10th. Lecture in 11th. We've got Your Vader in 12th. Hanslander 13th in that Porsche. So Mart's gap coming down then. Mates closing up on him. Singularis out on his own at the minute. There's a battle here though behind Bondo. Crazy Smurfy, Ace Killer, Potterman Pop just in the background there as well. Last set of headlights. Crazy Smurfy's found himself with a 1 second penalty. He's got a drop on the dotting up. It's going to cost him, especially if those two drivers are as close as they are now. Foot to the board down here then. Little lift through that left hander. Killer, great move up the inside of Crazy Smurfy, side by side on the run up towards the carousel. A little bit of a drift on from Crazy Smurfy there. He's got the inside line coming into the carousel again. Ace Killer, oh, they've both dropped out of the carousel. Pop sees the opportunity, squeezes himself through, holds that inside line. Bank turn is obviously the optimal line through there. You just saw Ace Killer and Crazy Smurfy drift off to the side there. Ultimate Pop then into 6th position. Not doing too bad now. Bondo seems to have figured this thing out. Closing up on Old Fiction and Singularis in front. That gap come down rapidly between these three. Just 0.5 of a second between Old Fiction and Bondo here. Not much between Singularis and Old Fiction either. About the same. Mattis just go through that right-hander. A little bit of time there, Bondo, to Old Fiction. He's actually closing up on Singularis here. Should be on board with that fight. So not out of the woods yet for Bondo behind. He's still within slipstream range. If he could stick with him onto the straight. Old Fiction in a great position then behind Singularis. Catches the mini carousel right up behind Singularis now then. There is Mattis just turning right. We'll check how far Mart is up the road in a second. Be able to see him probably. A great corner there by Old Fiction, just pedaling the throttle enough, holding that inside line all the way behind Singularis, giving him a little bit of a bump draft. Let's have a look. There is Mart just climbing the hill. There is Mattis following him up the hill. These two at 4 seconds back, 5 seconds back. Now, when are we going to see, here we go, I was going to say, when are we going to see Old Fiction decide to peel? He goes for it now then. Mart still holding on to that lead. Mattis not close enough to go for the overtake. Old Fiction then into third. Singularis fourth, just using the slipstream coming up that long straight. Bondo fifth, Potter McPot pretty close. Bondo goes a bit deep through that last corner. Potter's going to be all over him. There he is, side by side coming through there. Keeps the power in as well. Manages to keep up the inside of Bondo here. Side by side still. Bondo just gets himself in front. Not cost him the corner. Backing off, it wasn't Bondo taking too much. Oh, wasn't Bondo taking too much. Side by side again through here. Does give Potter the inside line coming into this next corner as well. Ace Killer now got himself involved in this fight. Bondo's going to be able to tuck himself in behind Potter though before this right-hander. With Ace Killer then in seventh, looking at the back end of Bondo. There is Potter McPot just in front of him. All closing up through here. Nobody getting the tail out through the hairpin. Down through foxholes they go. Sparks flying then as they compress at the bottom of this hill as well. Tiny bit of contact between Ace Killer and Bondo, very, very minimal. And everyone just pushing these BMWs really hard. It's not just BMWs, we have got all sorts of cars on track. It's mostly BMWs here. Right, that's enough of U3. Let's go and see what else is happening. Donkey Shot in 8th. We've got Hans Lander in 9th. Chased down by Beastie Bug in 10th. About a second gap behind him. Vectra in 11th. Crazy Smurfy down in 12th. Not getting on so well in the Mercedes. Your Beta 13th. So back to the front. Mart has lost all that advantage he had. Mattis all over the back of him now. 0.4 of a second. Have a little bit of bumper cap for this chase. Gets it out of there. Mattis chases down Mart. I don't think he's going to go for it into this next turn, but he's got an opportunity coming out of it. Now the chase is on. Big long straight here for Mattis to have a go at Mart. Mart's just got to make that car as wide as he possibly can without compromising his own lines. Trying to look for the outside line through here. He's a little bit wide, Mattis. Maybe looking for the sort of, not cheap line, but the sort of extra wide line coming through that left-hander. Mart's still there though, he's got the inside line coming through these next couple of turns. A little bit of contact between them. did have the advantage. That was his line. Racing incident. Oof, Old Fiction closing up though on Mattis here. Into the carousel we go again then. A couple of drivers getting this one wrong already tonight. Mark's managed to make a bit of a break again from Mattis. Now Mattis, if he's paying far too much attention to his rear view mirror, it could cost him in the chase of that lead. There you go, almost off track through there. I was just about to say again, it can be intimidating having a car right at your rear end. It's tied into them how they get past, when they get past. They've got to do it cleanly though, no smashing to pass, all that sort of stuff. We don't do that. Lars holding fourth, Potterman Pot into fifth, Ace Killer sixth, drops a little bit of time. Bondo seventh. I think the battle between those two has cost them a bit of time to Potter. Donkey Shot in eighth, Hans Lander starting to close up with him. Beastie Bug falls off the back of Hans Lander a little. Vectra in 11th. Still being harassed by Crazy Smurfy here. Beta still pressing. Not getting on too well tonight. At the back of the minute in 13th. Still got a lap to go. So back to race leader Mark. 2.5 seconds over Mattis. Again, he's got his own problems now. He's got an Old Fiction filling his mirrors. It's kicking off here as well. Singularis under pressure from Potterman Pot. To the mini carousel we go. What we lovingly call lamb shank. Everybody just feathering the throttle through there, looking for the right line. Don't want the tyres to light up coming through here. Now Potterman Pot in a good position. We're just going to keep an eye on the Old Fiction fight as well in front. Pot gives Singularis a little bit of a nudge up there, it helps him out as well. Still gets the toe off of Singularis. Now he switches out to the inside, carries the speed past Singularis into fourth he goes. Just check that in front, it is Mattis that's held on to that second position over Old Fiction. Maybe not quite close enough down the Dottinger to get the move done. Will we see Singularis hold on to... Oh no, Mattis backwards. He's got the final turn wrong, spun his BMW round. And that then frees up Mart. He's got 2.2 seconds. Old Fiction, we will try and chase him down though in this final lap. Pot, another nearly 3 seconds behind in third, so a bit of work for him to do to make up any more positions. Singularis fourth, Ace Killer closing up on him a little bit in fifth. Drifting that BMW around there to close that gap up. Hans Lander holding sixth, Mattis back on track in seventh. Fortunate for him. Donkey Shot in eighth, but people to chase now. Beastie Bug in ninth, Vectra up into 10th, Smurfy 11th, and your Beta 12th. So we've lost another driver somewhere. Did have 13. That gap coming down then between Old Fiction and Mart. Really visible on screen now. The Pot still 3 seconds behind this fight, so nothing to look at just yet for him. W looking slightly bigger. A lot of work to do though still. 1.7 seconds to gap. Mark's no slouch around here. results so far for the Warp Systems team. Not that they're a team, not that this is an event of any kind, but they are all in the same livery. They are all friends as well, all my friends as well. Speaking of which, Duco McDuke, right? You should get me a Warp Systems t-shirt or something to wear. I can give it some of that on stream. Coming under increased pressure here. Old Fiction bringing that time down, corner by corner. It's down to 0.7 of a second. Chasing down the BMW of Martin front. Pot made up a little bit of time there as well. 0.4 of a second on Old Fiction. Still a lot of work to do. About half a lap left to do it in. Singularis is still holding fourth. Ace Killer still holding fifth. Chase is on here then. Old Fiction bringing that gap down between himself and Martin front. One of the places to do it is this long, it's not a straight, but it may as well be. A little bit of a move up the inside. Mark's going to hold his line though. Another chase then down towards this next right-hander. Was a little bit defensive coming into the right-hander. Points himself back up the hill. Towards the carousel we go. It'll be a proper last lap battle here between these two. Again, just comes out of the carousel a tiny bit early there, Old Fiction. Loses a couple of tenths on Mart again. Bit of work to do to close that gap back down. Potting behind him has brought another couple of tenths down on these two. He's getting a little bit closer, but he's running out of time to chase them down. Getting little mistakes from Old Fiction while he's on the hunt for Mart. Just costing him that chase as well. Still 0.8. Tenth on it through there. Pot though gets that gap down to less than 2 seconds. He's finding big chunks of time here at Nordschleife. Could end as a three-way fight for the line here. Still, the gaps remain the same. A little bit deep there for Old Fiction. He loses a couple of tenths to Martin front. Bottom of Pot down to 1.7 seconds behind him. Now we are starting to run out of corners. Still within tow range of Mart here. A couple of corners to go before we're on this long back straight. There is Potter now. Oh, he lost a little bit more time there. 1.9 seconds. He's on the grass as well. Yeah, that's his chase gone then for any kind of position move for him. Fiction. 0.9 of a second then as they hit the dot again. Just picking up a toe. I don't think it's going to be enough to close up on Mark before the finish line, but he will be right on his tail, I think. Gap falling then, below 0.9. Not enough, nowhere near enough. Hitting the bridge, still above 0.8. Just drops below 0.7 now, 3/4 of a second between them. Closes up into these last couple of corners, tries to pile the pressure onto Mark before the end. Neither of these two light their tyres up, but it is Mark that takes the win. Old Fiction that comes home in second position. Potter McPot is going to take third. Ace Killer comes home in fourth. Did get himself past Singularis up that back straight, then Singularis will take fifth. Lander comes home in sixth. Mattes seventh. Beastie Bug takes eighth. Did he take eighth? Yeah, he did take eighth. Backwards for eighth. Crazy Smurfy Across the line for 9. Donkey Shot almost ruining it right at the end, but comes home in 10th. Vectra takes 11th, and your Veta just coming into these last couple of corners then can come home in 12th. There we go, race 3 done and dusted. Your Veta just finishing us off there. I need a comfier chair. That's what I need. This crappy office chair that I stole from work. It's not enough. The butt is saying no. So Mart on the top spot for race 3 then. That's 2 for Potter McPot, 1 for Mart. We are going to see one more race tonight, and then that's going to be me done. The lobby might well stay open, but I'll be done after one more race. And the room's still full, 16 out of 16. Sorry guys. Okay. What's a flunder? Someone in the chat, what's a flunder? Ultra flunder. Do I need to Google that? Ultra flunder. Kind of get what the ultra means. Flunder. Come on, Germans. What are you doing? No, not flounder. Let's just... Oh, okay, it's the same, flounder. So he's a big... Does that ultra flunder mean big fish? Big fish. Well, we see how much of a big fish you are in this small pond here at Nurburgring, because this is a big pond, my friend. And what even is that funny B letter you use? Is it meant? No, because you've got H-E-I funny B. Das H-E-I-R. What's the funny B? What does that mean? What letter's that? It's not English. Not even German. Stop being Russians, damn it. Next race at past, does that say? Crazy Smurfy. Oh, 31. All right, 3 minutes of waffle from me then. I don't know what else to waffle about. Lobby's still full. Absolute hole. I could translate that to anything I want. Stop it. That's what I want. A bit of extra lighting in here, just to, you know, increase the heat in this little 8x8 box room of doom. Everything's giving off heat. Right, last race for me coming up then. Potter McPot not racing the next one. 420 in it. I don't know whether 420 should stop you from racing, Potter. I don't know what that number's got over you, you know. So. Anyone want to hazard a guess? Thanks, Vectra. I'm not done yet. Still got a race to go. Not just going to disappear. You know, you usually get me till about 10 o'clock. And then, funnily enough, what Potter just said. Isn't it? Clues in the name, people. Clues in the name. So yeah, last race coming up, another 3 laps here at Nordshliefe. Couple of new drivers. Who've we got? Kirito. Why did that just come out Japanese? It's gonna have to just stay Japanese. Potter's going to leave and give you a space, Music Monk, if you're even still watching, listening on PlayStation, not fell asleep, gone out for a beer. 420 in it, 420-ish, something. But yeah, Potter's leaving, so fingers on those buzzers, people. Fastest finger first. Too late. Looks like Potter's still in here, is he? No. No? Oh yeah, he's still in the lobby. But he's not on track. So, we are going to see this last race out then. It is going to be the big fish that leads us out, followed by Kirito, even though he's German. Just how it happens. Lights go on then. Like the top 6 or 7 got a decent start. Didn't see any jump starts from those guys. Shouldn't see any from the guys at the back. They're far too aware of what's going on here. It's going to be the big fish that leads, then followed by Samurai. 1v3 Kirito, or whatever that is. Beta into 3rd, then Vectra 4th. Got Donkey Shot in 5th, Beastie Bug in, Crazy Smurfy in 6th, Beastie Bug 7th, Mattes in 8th, Hans Lander in 9th. He's opted for the BMW as well and decided everybody else in that BMW are driving really well. That's what I'm going to do. Good. Ace Killer in 10th, Singularis 11th, Old Fiction in 12th. Got DIA 3SP Mars in 13th and Leo Maiko in 14th. Flunder has made a bit of a break though, 2.5, nearly 2.6 seconds already from your Veta. He's actually got his way past German Samurai. Ooh, German Samurai nearly took himself out there. Harry carried him. Oh my god, Vectra's just come in like an absolute torpedo. I don't know what happened. His brakes failed or something. It was an absolute torpedo into the hairpin. Well, he picked up 5-second penalties, and so he should. I mean, his race is wrecked anyway, but you know, not saying it was Vectra's fault. He's going to have lots of damage. He's obviously upset with himself because he's not even giving it full throttle down here. He's probably typing in the chat. Sorry, bro, dude, promise, sorry, no. Big fish, Ultra Flunder then, 3.1 seconds over your Veta. Barrage of cars here. Kirito in 3rd, Hans Lander 4th, Ace Killer, Beastie Bug side by side. Ace Killer just getting through though, Beastie Bug going a little bit wide through there. Hans Lander almost taking himself out. Beastie Bug in 6th, then Mattes in 7th. He's found it. what have you done, Mattis, to pick up 5-second penalty? Who did you swear at? Singularis then in 8th, Old Fiction 9th, Mart in 10th, Leo Myco in 11th, Crazy Smurfy 12th, Dr. Shot actually not far behind him, and Vectra not quite as ashamed as he was. Look at this, the big fish, living up to his name at the minute. 3.6 seconds from your Veta, actually longer than that, it's opening up 3.8 seconds. See how long it takes for some of these super fast drivers to come through and start attacking him, if they can. Lando in 3rd then, Kirito in 4th, Ace Killer in 5th, almost pushing him around the circuit, look. Literally a feeler gauge worth of space between those two. Rizzler paper, don't waste them, don't waste them. With Ace Killer then chasing down Kirito, the German samurai. Both drivers pushing it a little bit too hard through there. Ace Killer's had to back off the throttle. Kirito had to, otherwise he was going to end up on the grass for an awful long time through there. That has brought Beastie Bug, Mattis, Singularis, and I'm not sure who that is in the background, possibly Potter. Kirito out of the carousel a little bit early, tail lights up, so keeps it on track. Chase is still on. Mattis back into 6th position then, Beastie Bug getting it wrong. Oh, Ace Killer straight past Kirito, great bit of driving. Saw the opportunity and took it, wasn't expecting that at all through there. Came through and took it into 4th then, now 3.1 seconds behind Hans Lando. Mattis trying to stomp through this field as quick as he can. He's got 5-second penalty he's got to lose. He's not going to lose it if he's sideways or backwards. He might end up picking up more penalties if he's not careful. Pushing hard then. Kirito in 5th, Singularis 6th, Mattis 7th. That's Mart in 8th. Pot obviously has left. Mattis staying straight out of the way of Mart there. Allowing it straight through. Old Fiction 9th, Leo Myco in 10th. Oh no, Crazy Smurfy getting it all wrong through there. Sticks that Mercedes on the gravel, picks up a bit of damage as well in the process. That's going to run him slow. Beastie Bug storms past him. Donkey Shot's going to have a little look as well. Not quite close enough. Crazy Smurfy's car will repair itself. He will be able to get up to full race pace, but pressure for that position at the minute. Drifted it across there. Oh no, he's on the grass. Oh no, he's left the lobby as well. So jump back to the front then. Ultra Flunder 3.3 seconds into the lead. Hans Lander now in 2nd. Norveta in 3rd. Wheels on the grass. That's never good. Ace Killer not too far behind him. 1.3 seconds as we hit the Dottinger for lap 1. A little bit of a back to Kirito then in 5th. He's being chased by Singularis. Mart pushing Singularis down the track. They both have a go at Kirito here. Storm past him. Has Mart got the power to get past Singularis here? Just a few drivers getting this last corner on. I've seen a couple of cars. Oh, there you go. A couple of cars backwards and into that pit wall. Mart was nearly a victim of that himself. Singularis goes deep. No. Kirito goes deep. Loses the chase on Singularis. He's going to be attacked by Leo Myco and drivers behind. Let's go and have a look then. Ultra Flunder. He's made a mistake somewhere. Hans Lander has found himself tucked right under his rear wing at the start of lap 2 as well. On board with Hans then chasing down the leader. was able to make a bit of a break in lap 1, possibly due to the fact that maybe the slower drivers from race 3 in the behind him, but now he's got a couple of faster drivers behind. Can he get away again? There is a Mattis, there is there's a Your Vater followed by an Ace Killer. Only a couple of seconds behind these two. Right up behind the big fish then. Oof, it's gone deep. Little mistake, simple as that, and Hans Lander goes through. Ultra Flunder into second. Cleans his tyres up coming into this next corner. Will allow Your Vater and Ace Killer to close the gap on these two. Ace Killer still in that chase mode on Your Vater as well, looking for a way past him. He'll look up the inside here. Your Vater glitching around a little bit. Maybe kick the misses off Netflix. Stick another hamster in the internet box. Turn those wheels faster. Yeah, glitching all over the place with Your Vater. If this is what Ace Killer's seeing, this can't be good for him, not quite knowing where he is on track, especially when you're up close looking for the way past. That car bouncing around in front of you must be difficult. Mark then up into 5th, finally got his way past Singularis, but 2.8 seconds behind Ace Killer. Just right behind him then, Ace Killer. Goes to the move. Vater just carries the speed into this corner. Can he carry the speed out? Yes, he can. This Killer's got to do it all again then. Just see the headlights of DIA 3SP Mark closing upon these two. 2.3 seconds behind. Is second and third, just in front of these two as well, not too far away. This Killer flashing the lights of Your Vater, not as a distraction, just as a come on, out of the way. I'm faster than you. Racing's racing, you've got to make your way past all the drivers cleanly. Not about them giving up the positions, not for anybody. Everybody dropping out of the carousel a little bit early. Ultra Flunder finds himself with a mirror full of Ace Killer and Your Vater. Hans Lander makes a little bit of a break then up front, just see him disappearing off to the right. Now Ace Killer up the inside, maybe a little bit harsh through there. He's made that move before through that particular corner and it's worked out for him. He's got to chase down second place, just out of sight then for Hans Lander, 4.2 seconds up the road. There it is, comfortable at the minute. Ultra Flunder then, being harassed by Ace Killer. Oh, Your Vater still glitching around behind him in 4th. Art in 5th, still 2.3 seconds behind. Not been able to close that gap up. Has a little bit too much speed through there. Singularis in 6th, Old Fiction 7th. Leo Maiko in 8th, Mattis in 9th, Donkey Shot 10th, Beastie Book in 11th and Vectra 12th. Some decent sized gaps out on track at the minute. This is kind of where the action is. First, second, third and fourth, not really first at the minute, 4.8 seconds on the road for first. Ultra Flunder then, under all sorts of pressure from Ace Killer behind. Oh, he's driven off track almost. He's had to slow down. Ace Killer's just tucked himself up the inside there. Easy move. He's just got to be careful. Oof. Ultra Flunder's still going to be within tow range when they hit the Dottinger. Is he? Is he? No, he's not. Ace Killer getting a great corner through there. Opens the gap to 1.1 seconds between himself and Ultra Flunder, so no slipstream for him. Meantime, your Vator just picking up a toe at the minute. He's kicking off behind as well. Just want to have a look at that. No, it wasn't, sorry, it was, I thought GIA 3SP Mark was right behind your Vator coming up the straight, but not close enough to go for a move. Singularis under threat though for 6. Old Fiction peels out to go for the move on him. Gets past him, he's going to carry the speed. Back in front before the corner. Singularis not letting go too easily though. Mattis in 8th then. We've got Leo Maiko and Donkey Shot for company at the minute. Beastie got a little way back, 3 seconds. Vectra struggling here again, 13.5 seconds down in 12th. Look at this Hans Lander. Final lap then started. 5.3 seconds. He's not put a foot wrong. Ace Killer has found his way past Ultra Flunder. We saw that was going to happen up the straight. Oh, picks up half a second penalty as well there, Ultra Flunder. Drifting that car. He's got your Vator and Mark right behind him now as well. Let's get a little bit of bumper cam for Mark. Might be able to see the move from your Vator on Ultra Flunder. Through there, all those wheels on the grass. Your Vator all over the back of him. Mark closing up on the pair of these BMWs. You can't go 3 BMWs wide here. Can't go 3 BMWs wide here. Stop it. Or here. Can't do it here either. Oh, a little bit of contact. Oh, Ultra Flunder, no. Both drivers getting a tumble and a tangle. Ultra Flunder gets a little tag off of your Vator, onto the sand he goes. Almost takes itself out, your Vator, and almost takes out Mart in the process. So Mart all over the back of your Vator. Oh, drifted through there for your Vator. Mart's going to close up on him. Making that BMW very wide. Mark has a little think about that inside line through the left. No, your Vator almost gets it wrong through there. Oh, no contact. Just backed off a little. Gone up the inside. The battle's still on here between these two. Let's see what's quickly happening up front. Big gap still here, so 7.2 seconds for Hans Lander. He's easily going to win this one unless he bins it. Your Vator is another 4.5 seconds. Yes, 4.5 seconds behind Ace Killer. Mart finally does make his way past your Vator. Bit of glitching going on. He's just crashed it into the wall as well. Old Fiction finds a way through. He's now bolted right onto the rear end of Mart. Hang in here then to have any kind of attempt. This right-hander, and then there's a bit of a push. It's not a straight, but it may as well be. You can carry an awful lot of speed down this next section. Closes up on Mark then. Big long section here. Old Fiction all over the back of Mark. Can he get up the inside here? Will they go side by side through the right-hander? They will. Can Mark hold on to it through the left-hander? Oh, yes, he can. Old Fiction carries far too much speed through there. Sticks himself on the grass. Picks up a little bit of damage. There goes Mark off into the distance, into third. Fortunate for Old Fiction, and now he's got your Vator all over his rear end. Singularis as well right there with him. Oh, your... What? What happened there? Something happened there. I don't know what happened there. That was bizarre. Okay, final lap. Hans Lander has spanked it really. Once he'd got himself past Ultra Flunder, managed to just open that gap up. Ultra Flunder making one or two mistakes. Unfortunately got tagged off at the hairpin. Decided to drop himself out. So it is currently Hans Lander in first, Ace Killer in second, but a long way down, nearly 8 seconds. Mart another 7.5 seconds behind him. Old Fiction still 1.6 seconds back. So within attack mode, within attack zone really. Same for Your Vader behind and Singularis. Just 10th here or there is enough to close these gaps up, especially on these long laps. Donkey Shot in 7th, 7.5 seconds behind Singularis. Beastie Bub another 2 seconds behind him. Leo Myco 3.4 seconds back in 9th. Mates another 3 seconds back in 10th. And Vectra 9 seconds back in 11th. Hans Lander, not a foot wrong. Have to get rid of the Porsche in race 1. He's opted for the BMW and it's certainly worked out for him. I say that as he almost drives himself off track around the Lamshank. So just a smasher of this straight then to go. A couple of corners after that, but he shouldn't get those wrong. 8.5 seconds almost over Ace Killer. He's still holding his own over Mar. He's not been able to close that gap up, but he has held the gap over Old Fiction. That's stretched to 2 seconds. So under no threat either for DIA 3SP Mart on this long straight. You can see the gaps. Big gaps here. Same behind, big gaps behind. I don't think there's anyone really within attacking distance. Is there? Your Vader 5th, Beastie Bub 6th, Donkey Shot, Leo Myco not quite close enough. Bringing that time down, but it's not going to be enough before they hit the corners. Same for Singularis. Mattis is a little bit close, but I don't know whether he's got the push, and we have missed Hans Lander crossing the line. So he takes the win then in race 4. Ace Killer comes up to the line. He takes second. Mart coming home in third. There he goes. Old Fiction taking fourth. Your Vader across the line for 5th. Bit of a bumping and a barging as they come across the line. Beastie Bub around that final corner then in the Porsche. He's going to come home for 6th position. Backwards as well. He didn't park it on the line and reverse across the line like he did last time because these drivers were too close. Donkey Shot taking 7th, then Leo Myco coming home in 8th. Singularis taking 9th. Mates taking 10th. And Vectra coming up to the line then for 11th. There we go. 4 races for you guys tonight. Again, Nordschleife, very difficult track. A big howdy doody for DDR Alien Swift. Evening, brother. How you doing? You should get yourself involved. Same time, same place next week, 8 o'clock. That's the name of the lobby. Ring CAFE just for fun. YouTube Dark Smoker. Or just add me and search for me, I suppose. Hans Lander taking race 4 win then. So that's it from me. I'm just going to let these boys know that I'm done. Yeah, so that was it for another evening of Ring CAFE. Again, it is just for fun. They are just fun races. There's no teams, there's no points, there's no following into next week or anything like that. It is just for fun. So 8 o'clock. No, Mattis. No. I see above it. That's it for me. No. So yeah, every week at 8 o'clock on Saturday nights, the Ring CAFE is running. Not in 2 weeks' time because I'm not here. Yeah, lobby opens at 7:30. Vectra 111 is the lobby host. Now I don't know whether he's got it set to private or anything. I don't think he has. I think it's just a public lobby that you can join if you can find it. Although Music Monk above struggled all night. But yeah, even after he'd added me as a friend and I'd accepted, it wouldn't allow him to find me for some reason. But yeah, that's it from me tonight. I am back online tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for the first round of the Honda Civics with the P1RC boys. And then next week at 9 o'clock on Thursday, we've got the next round of the Porsche Cayman Cup. Friday night at 9 o'clock, we've got the next round of the GTTCC as well. And then Saturday night, 8 o'clock, Ring CAFE, and then back Sunday again for another round of Civic. So that's what we've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and that's it. That's it. Next Saturday, yes, Vectra, next Saturday. Let me just tell him that. But not the Saturday after that, because I'm not even at home. Oh, a bit too quick with the old buttons. Yes, next Saturday. Boom. But yeah, that's it from me tonight, people. I hope you've liked what you watched. If you have, click all those buttons, like, subscribe, stuff, things, share it, whatever you need to do, wherever they are. Where are they? Over there. Unless you're watching it on a phone, then they're here, I think, or a tablet. Depends what you're watching it on, doesn't it, I suppose. Anyway, that's it from me tonight, people, but I am back tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, for the fresh Honda Civics race, new league from the P1 boys, so come and check that out. So yeah, Thursday 9 o'clock, Friday 9 o'clock, Saturday 8 o'clock, Sunday 9 o'clock. That's what we've got going at the minute. But that's it from me. Hope you've liked what you watched. Do the things, do the stuff. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.